Oh yeah, still works like a charm. Hello, what is up guys, I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. Today we are starting a new series. It is called the Revisit series, which is basically me revisiting older blaster where I've reviewed long before and see how does it stand the test of time. What I got over here is the UDL XM1014. By the way, I actually got a lot of requests for a revisit for this blaster over here. It actually took me quite some time to get this blaster ready for the series because I have to do a lot of cleaning up and all those kind of things because this blaster had went through a lot of situation, really hardcore situation. And does this blaster survive all of these situations? We are about to find out. Okay, the revisit of the UDL XM1014. To those who are still new to the channel, this is basically the most iconic blaster for this channel because this is how all the imported blaster content started. And holy moly, that's like 2 years ago if I'm not mistaken. And not only the XM1014 I will be revisiting, I will be revisiting all the iconic blaster in the channel such as the 1887 as well as the M870 as well. Throughout the years, there is many XM1014 in the market. This version over here is basically the first generation that has been released by the company named UDL. And after that, a lot more random companies start copying the design and recreated their version of XM1014. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. There is one version of the XM1014 where you can only load in 4 shells and jams a lot in the same time. Check out Coop's video, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. And there are some which is pretty good, which I got information from my viewers where there is a version of XM1014 where you can load in 8 shells. I'll try to get that 8 shell version in this channel and do a review about it. But for today, let us stick with the first generation. So let us do a little bit of an overview of this blaster for our newcomers. Basically, the entire blaster is made out of a combinations of nylon and aluminum, which makes this blaster extremely solid and heavy as well. And because of those material usage, this blaster actually stand the test of time. And since this blaster is super solid and super sturdy, here is an advice from me. Always remember to supervise your kid whenever you lend this blaster to them because, as I had said before, this blaster went through some situation. You see, I have a lot of blaster. I tend to have a lot of those younger cousins here and, you know, play around, having like an indoor war, sometimes outdoors. And what happened is that there is one time, one of my younger cousin actually uses this blaster as a melee. That is extremely dangerous. So basically, I think this is what happened. This blaster ran out of ammo, and in the heat of battle, one of my younger cousins decided that it is a good idea to use this blaster as a melee. Basically, he just hold it like that and, you know, chasing other kids. Thank God I noticed it early because he was like swinging the blaster like a madman. That's why I said previously it kind of took me some time to get this blaster prepared for today's series because this blaster is made out of white nylon and it gets dirty really easily, and we got all the muds and stuff because we are playing on a grass field, and I spend a lot of time cleaning all of these, you know, white nylons and stuff. Yeah, always supervise your kids, and that's definitely my fault. And what surprises me, even though it went through all of that situation, this blaster still works. Holy moly! Since we're at it, let us load this blaster with some shells and do a little bit of firing. So the first generation over here claims to be able to load in 6 shells. So 5 of them will be loaded inside the, you know, the tube over here. Here you can actually chamber in 5 shells, and then you can chamber 1 in the barrel just like so. The shell ejecting mechanism still works like a charm, which is good. Woo, just love those shell ejecting. The priming of the blaster is still smooth, the trigger pull is still good, safety still works, the adjustable buttstock still works, and the spring-loaded buttstock works like a charm as well. The black rubber piece behind the buttstock over here, I would say that it is kind of hardened, it's not as soft as before anymore. That's to be expected because rubber will age, but so far there is no cracking or peeling. Since I did not do any maintenance on this blaster such as re-siliconing all the seals and stuff, let's see how will it affect the performance after 2 years of zero maintenance. And of course, we're gonna do a little bit of firing demo, so without further ado, let us go test the blaster out. Okay, we are back, guys. So the performance of the blaster is expected. It kind of went down a little bit. And yes, I'm using one of those shortened darts in this test, you know, for a fair comparison. Well, as far as I remember, when this blaster is brand new, it can fire from 65 FPS all the way to 75 FPS, basically putting this blaster on the Nerf Elite level. But after 2 years of abuse and zero maintenance, right now this blaster can only fire around 55 FPS all the way to 66 FPS. That's almost like a full-blown 10 FPS reduction. And in terms of accuracy, as usual, the accuracy of this blaster is actually not bad. And in terms of range, when this blaster is brand spanking new, hitting a target in 6 meters is not a problem. But right now, due to zero maintenance, this blaster can only go for around 5 meters. That's a full-blown 1 meter reduction. That's why I say blaster maintenance is actually pretty important. Operating this blaster so far, maybe only once in every 200 shots or something like that, I encounter a jam, which is a pretty impressive feat, I would say. Because hey, this is a 2-year-old blaster, and the condition of the shell is not even great anymore. Even though it is old, it still looks extremely nice on the wall. Hey, come on, who don't really like one of those John Wick blasters? So yep, I guess that's it for the revisit video today. Hope you guys like this series. If you guys like it, remember to smash the like button because it will help the channel a lot. And don't forget to subscribe as well because I will be releasing video every Saturday, maybe once in a while on Wednesday for one of these revisiting videos. So yep, I guess that's it. Gordon's checking out and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Adios, guys!